What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and our recreation of the Geneva Airport. We are taking a look at our current build and our kind of temporary terminal down here, which is handling things okay. Don't have a whole lot of flights. People are struggling getting dropped off right now. Uh, Slowly their airline satisfaction is creeping up. But I don't know what to do about the pickup drop-off situation. We do have the subway over there. Um, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But today, I think I'm going to start up here. And we're going to start with what was that? The Dassault Aviation Business Service FBO. There's some small stands up there, as well as the helicopter pads. And so that I think is we're going to start on today, and maybe we'll have enough money to get a large runway. Where's our fence line? I don't think I'm going to take the fence too much further than where it is right now, actually. Let's get our handy dandy measuring device. I have this roughly mapped out. And I think it's roughly to here. I'm going to drop a yeah, I think that's roughly good for where I want it. We're going to pause for a second just to make sure I've got enough. I almost said space and time, but that's about what it is. Fence. Oh, there is a guard gate up there. Okay. Okay, so up at the top here, we are going to need to remove some of the fence. I know, I just added it in. There is a service road. There's also parking on the service road. And before I even do that, where you? I hate that I can't flip what side of this is on, because I'd like it to face this way, but I need the service road on the right-hand side, not the left-hand side, and you can't change that. So it has to sit like this. Maybe we just don't run this as a service road. The game's not going to like it. Yeah, the game's not going to like that at all. There is a second service road checkpoint. That actually... Oh, that's a guard station. Okay. Got it. Oh, I have thoughts. Okay. I am all over the place today. Give me this. We're going to get rid of that. And I'm going to come in. You're over a little bit further. Where's the building going? That's going to be the first thing we start on. So it's basically here. We'll do... That's a bit much. You know what? We're going to use the planning tool. I know, I rarely use it. So, road. 7 by 16? Maybe? What is a parking lot size? Out of curiosity. Because there's a parking lot next to this. We could probably do 2. Then there's a road that lives here. It goes that way. Then there are some small GA stands. Well, they're small aircraft stands. I'm going to use grass for the time being. I'm going to skip a square. We're going to come over to here. That'll work. To maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do you go exactly? About here. It doesn't look like... No, it's not a hangar up there. Where's one of these small aircraft? So yeah, a 5 is okay for taxiway. Let's take out this one. I mean, I guess we could 5. You are 5. You are 5. Assuming I line it up correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave a little space because looks like a shed. And then there's a couple stands. Nope. I have regrets about putting those as grass. I can change that. And yeah, we're just going to leave these as GA. I don't think we're going to do any services or anything up here. I don't foresee us doing any kind of jet or any kind of fuel for these. We'll do that. I think that'll be okay. This building. Oh, that's a weird little... Does something like that. There is a service road that connects around... Oh, there is a service road there. That is problematic. Hold on. This is why we're using the planning tool today, because, again, I haven't fully mapped out all of this. I've got the lower portion mapped out. Top portion, not so much. There we go. Then you come across. We take that out, and you will come to there. There is service road that connects up here. It comes down. I will leave that in its place. You come straight across. So you two need to go. So the service road comes across. And I guess we'll connect it here. But it comes down. And it makes a left-hand turn just below that taxiway. So we'll here somewhere. There are two really small pads over here, but I don't. It's not. I don't. There's not a taxiway over there. Okay, yes, there is. It's further down below, but it's really tiny. I don't know if I'm going to add those in. But I am going to come in. We're going to get rid of these interior walls here and here and here. This is not going to be used. It's just going to exist. But on the other corner, this we're going to take out. The taxiway goes in front of these, but because we have it attached to it, I'm just going to put it behind there. We're going to run the service road down and over. There's a small building that lives up here. Small building that lives over here. And there's a weird tower. I don't know what that tower goes to. It might be like a small air traffic control tower. That's the best way I can describe it. There's another building that lives down here that's at an angle. It's probably about a 45-degree angle. I'm just going to square it off like that. But then the service road comes down. This taxiway continues across to somewhere over here. And the helicopter stands, and again, we're just going to stick with the small stands for right now. And we will face it this way. In fact, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I need to figure out how I'm actually going to connect that to the terminal right now, because I'd like to get them used. But I don't think that's going to be necessarily an option. I take that back. I want these up 1 square. Let's do that and here. Service road continues on. Where does it continue on to? France. And I say that kind of tongue in cheek. However, give me fence real quick. This is literally the French border. This is all France. So I guess we'll continue our border across. Now, right here. is where our small grass runway lives. I'm going to connect it to this one. What is the... Is it 3? What is the... It's 4. Okay. This runs all the way down to the large runway that will exist. But we're going to connect the small runway here. It's 5. Yeah, that's fine. So, of course, I have to have the runway in first. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to live here. Give me a small... Oh, so I have the correct direction. Small grass. Again, I can't necessarily see where the where that lines up with regards to connecting to this area, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll let that play out. I think we'll go ahead and build, not that we've got cash for that. We can build that. We can get, no, we can't. We can get some of this in. We'll kind of connect this up. I am going to make use of the runway because I've got a feeling we're going to have a lot of GA flights. And if that's going to be the case, we might as well use the small runway to alleviate some of the air traffic that we're going to encounter with the airport, because having only one large runway, it's going to be kind of a struggle. Okay. How much is a small stand? 30,000. Okay. Um I like how that's kind of shaping out. This will all become concrete at some point, but for the time being, we'll keep it as asphalt just to make sure things are I don't want to say on the cheaper side, but you go down here somewhere. And actually, I'm probably going to take this back. I'm going to put this even with the ends of the grass runway. It looks like there's a service road or an old service road that runs right here. Again, it looks like it's old and derelict, and this is the current one that they use. Let's see if we can get that all hammered out. And then I think 4 down from that is where the large runway is going to end up sitting. But I kind of want to get some GA flights going up here. But we need all that taken care of. As for up here, this parking is going to be employee parking, I guess. Oh, I'm going to have to do that immediately now that I'm thinking about it, because otherwise, public's going to try and park. They're going to get out. They're not going to be able to actually get to. Now that I'm thinking about it, the same thing's going to happen with the employees. Can I close parking lots? So yeah, we'll just leave those set for general aviation. That's an interesting question. This road might not actually connect to anything. What road is that? In case you were wondering, that is Rue Robert Adrian Steerlin. And so that road might not actually end up connecting anywhere. Because if I connect it, it's going to end poorly. Because at some point, there will be staff or passengers that just can't get there. This fence. Okay. So they're going to hopefully get this built sooner rather than later. Where? Oh, that's right. You guys have a long way to go, don't you? Because you're coming all the way around. Meanwhile, in this episode, I've been absolutely ignoring the functional part of the airport. But it's actually looking okay. People are getting picked up and, well, dropped off at least. People are getting checked in, getting through security. Planes are getting landed on time. Ooh, up to 10%. And we're up to 55 flights today. Okay, I think we're starting to win the airlines back. If you guys could build my runway faster, that would be great. Meanwhile, we've got our fancy restaurants, high-speed conveyor belts, baggage security, tilt tray. So those will get knocked out. I should probably get the rest of these kind of hooked up. I was hoping you guys might work on the runway sooner rather than later. I kind of want to put a service road right here. No, not there. Here. But I don't know what the game's going to do with this. Because without fail, we will get vehicles up here. There's a fence that kind of separates this area off up against the parking area. So we will take this fence like that, and over to essentially this building. There's the public road here, just kind of dead ends at the edge of that building. It looks like there's street parking, but we obviously can't do that. There's a fence that runs vertical. That's not where my fence is. This fence, yeah, it kind of runs straight up here. And this fence does not exist. That is an open field over here. There looks like an old barn that's up there. But we will. There's a few trees down towards this end, and again, France. Oh, we got our runway in. General aviation. Let's go ahead and open up the runway. Do I want to flip the direction of this? I almost want to say yes. Leave it at that. Connect you up. This is not the correct width. I'm just noticing. That's going to bother me. So I was going off of this. Do we take that over a square to appease my head? Because, well, I don't foresee this actually connecting to the large runway, so we'll leave it as it is. We're sitting on a bunch of cash. We can probably build the vast majority of that. And that. And this. So while they're building that, let's kind of tweak a couple little things. There's a sidewalk that lives in front. Give me... Oh, I hate that. I wish I could turn these off without having the big flashing red thing there. I'll go ahead and turn it to employees for now, since we're not actually connecting it, the road. I think that'll be okay. We'll cross with some sidewalk. I don't want all that sidewalk. Take that out and that one out, because there's a couple trees over here. Cool. Trees. Trees start basically where that building ends, so it's right up here. So we'll kind of tree across. I want to do that. How big is a small window? It's 4. That'll have to do. So we will add in our guard station. You come across this way. We'll do that. It's not the greatest. I know. You go that way. You go that way. Not that, again, people are going to be using this, but it's a nice touch. There's a small building. Sorry, you can continue to build. I keep stopping it. The small building that lives there. This is all going to be concrete. There's a fence. Comes along here. And I guess we'll do that. It looks like there's a pickup drop-off area over here, but we'll just fence that straight down to here. That public road comes down along said fence, makes a turn, and goes that way. In this area, again, there's just kind of a little slip road. Looks like for pickup drop-off, we'll take out this piece of road and give you public road. Continues here. And it comes up and goes across there. Fence obviously comes down because we need to make sure things are secure. As a fox runs by, there is access here. Don't know how I feel about doing that. But then all through here, there are a bunch of trees. As well as trees on this side also. So just let me... Just because it's a pretty well... I don't want to say hedge, but that's pretty close to what it is. There we go. Give me... Where is that? These guys. So up here, all concrete. Nope, not there, because there's a fence up there. That's all concrete. Again, these will become concrete in time. It looks like this area is concrete. That... Oh, that's the service road. Okay. Confused as to what I was looking at on the map. There we go. Oh, you guys, I did not connect. Oh, I have helicopters landed. I didn't realize there were GA helicopter stands. Cool. Works for me. But that is basically the top portion. We just need to get the rest of it built. There goes a helicopter now. And then the large runway is going to sit right up against that. And then directly below that is where the initial stages of our airport's going to live. Yeah, this is... I might have to connect up this service road sooner rather than later. How are we doing? 24%. Not too shabby. We're up to 69 flights a day. I can deal with that. We're making some money. No, there's no trees or anything up here. It's just forest. Again, there's a guard station. No, there's like 3 towers, and I don't know. I don't want to say it's like this, but this is the closest thing I've got to just some random tower. But there's a small concrete road that looks like it's not service road, but it's not public either, and it's unlabeled. But it is still on the Swiss side of things. This fence is open to the rest of the airport area, and all of the French side, it looks like it's just a field. I don't know. I kind of want to use this. It lives right next to the building, so we'll add it in. Why not? Actually, I want to rotate it one more square. There we go. And yeah, got more GA flights coming in, so we could probably start to get rid of these. And we might even be able to get rid of this runway next time. But I think this is going to be a good place to leave this episode. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day.